Nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Thunderous throwdown that time from Joel Embiid.
Here are the Mavericks now. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. Well, there's no question, and he welcomes this, that Anthony Davis shoulders a heavy load on the defensive end.
And he should, and he does. I mean, he's a true anchor. He protects the rim. He can guard out on the perimeter. He communicates well. He's got an excellent basketball IQ. And he's a guy that can cover up a lot of mistakes from his teammates.
Pass to Washington. Irving with it. On the wing, Irving. Clock at 6. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Embiid, no good. Dallas has come out of the gates quickly. 6-point lead. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed.
Well, he's a stretch forward now with a dangerous outside shot. Washington loves letting that one fly from there.
And the rejection by Gafford. Back to Irving. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The 76ers trailed by 9 to end the run. And Embiid lays it in.
Once he gets that low, there's nothing you can do about it. Embiid is a major handful inside.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Yes, Kevin, I caught up with Jason Kidd just a few minutes ago. He thinks Tyrese Maxey is a guy they have to watch. He said he reads the floor well and understands situational basketball. Defensively, it's tough to speed him up or slow him down. He really plays at his own pace. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Substitution on the court.
There's 1:59 left to play in the first quarter. Back to Irving. Lively with the screen. Shot clock at 6. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The 76ers trailed by 7. And Clark, we know the last handful of years, the 76ers have been a threat in the East.
7 straight years of playoff runs. Can't get past that second-round barrier, though, Kevin. But as far as success, they've been as consistent as it comes in the East the last decade.
And, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Dallas.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
Paul George with the steal. Here's Oubre. And finished off by Oubre.
A powerful finisher. Oubre Jr. You deserve to get dunked on when you let him get inside.
And stolen by Maxey. To the middle. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's Lively. After the Sixers pick up 2. 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Thompson for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
George playing strong down low. Love to see him finish with authority.
On the wing, Thompson. Dallas moving it around. Here's the screen to the inside. Prosper. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Sixers.
Here's Embiid. Misses the baby hook. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Mavericks lead by 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
Shots good by Butler.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Pass to Lively. Outside Williams. Here's Lively. Still without a basket. 2 points. That one goes.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And it's Exum in the corner. Pass to Prosper. Here's Williams. Marshall with it. Now Lively goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in. Lively's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. A new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
Pass to Gafford. And that one falls coming off of Davis's speed. Gafford's got 8 points.
Simply found the open man there because he read the defense. Well done by Davis.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time.
He's automatic at the rim with that size and wingspan.
Well, you look at these role players the Mavs have, Clark. They've done a great job.
They really have, Kevin. I mean, the front office identified who the players were that could best play with their core stars. Needed defenders and guys that could catch and shoot the three. They went out and loaded up the roster with those perfectly fitting role players. Maxey working around the contact that time. Nice work.
Dallas leading by 3. Outside Williams. Pass to Exum. Back to Williams. Outside Davis. Here's Gafford. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
76ers substitution. Number 20, Garrett McKay.
The 76ers trailed by 3.
2 minutes remaining.
Maxey looking it over. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Maxey makes things happen with his hard work and determination as a scorer.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Gafford.
Substitution for your Mavericks.
And the Mavericks making a change here. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And you know, Clark, you look at the switch the Mavericks hit last year. This is a team that has certainly bought in.
It's pretty clear, Kevin. They believe in their coach, and they know they can make it to the finals now. They look to empower one another. They play as more than the sum of their parts, that's for sure. A well-oiled, cohesive group.
.144 left here in the second. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Maxey's showing great athleticism on his way to that finish at the rack.
The Mavericks trailing. Outside Irving. Dallas moving it around. Outside for Davis. Pass to Lively. Back to Irving. Clock is at 3. Off the run. And finished off by Lively.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Drills it from outside. Maxey's got 12 in the game.
Every time Maxey steps on the floor, you expect a big scoring night. Tyrese can explode offensively at any time. Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
And stolen by Thompson. Outside, Davis. The kick out to Irving. Pass to Lively. Davis down low. Anthony Davis, too much size.
I mean, the number of points. They've scored in the paint already here. It is eye-opening.
Maxey into the lane. Misses from close range. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Mavericks. On the wing, Irving. It's Davis on the wing. Uncovered. Here's Lively. And finished off by Lively. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Mavericks ahead, up by 1. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Philadelphia with the ball. It's a 1-point game. Here's Maxey. And Davis pulls it down. We've seen Tyrese Maxey and his game go to another level. Clark, what makes him a top-level scorer in your opinion?
Kevin, there are a couple of things that really stand out. His sheer speed with the ball is remarkable. His fearlessness and confidence, every great scorer has that. And then his ability to knock down the three-point shot off the catch or off the dribble gives him an added step of quickness when he's taking it to the rack. And all of that makes him a dynamic scorer.
No good from Irving.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Clark, we know what a great player Joel Embiid is. He was the 2023 MVP, and he was on that same road until he got injured last season.
Unfortunate to see the big fella Embiid deal with the injuries that he has throughout his career, even going back to his 1 year in college. It's unfortunate, but that has hampered what is a special, special talent in Embiid.
Screen by Gafford. And a wide open look for Irving. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. And the Mavericks lead by 2. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Trailing by 2. Outside, Maxey. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
90 seconds now into the second half. Here's Maxey.
Well, Irving looking engaged and aggressive there, making an impact at the defensive end.
There's the pick. Inside. In the corner, Lively with it. Down low. And finished off by Lively.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you. Tyrese Maxey has stepped up into a starring role with the 76ers. He says these guys have the ultimate confidence in me, all the way from the organization down to the players. So I can just go out there and be aggressive, play my game, even through mistakes. It's all part of extraordinary growth for the guard. Kevin?
Yeah, thanks. He is rewarding their faith. And I love his statement on growth. He's always looking to expand. The 76ers lead. George with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Another shot. That one drops for him. George has got 6.
PG-13, using that length inside.
On the wing, Thompson. They can't stop the run with that one. The 76ers leading by 3. Philadelphia moving the ball over. Back to Embiid. Rim locker, Joel Embiid.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. 1:44 left in the third quarter. You know, Clark, the days of trust the process are long gone. The Sixers are now focused on the now.
As well they should be, Kevin. With a superstar big guy in his prime in Joel Embiid, there's no time like the present. And it's not going to last forever, so they need to capitalize.
It's his first trip to the line.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
He's off on the first. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
They retain possession. High post, Embiid to the middle. Here's George. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. George has got the lead up to 6 now for the 76ers. Dallas with the ball. To the inside. Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Anthony Davis, clearly a team-first guy. He's got special talent, but he's not afraid to share the ball either.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Back to Dinwiddie. Pass to Davis. And here is Gafford. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot, no good. Good D by Embiid. Here's Maxey. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Spencer Dinwiddie.
Checking in at about 200 pounds, Maxey is much stronger than he appears.
Good on the second free throw. Here's Christie. Scoreless thus far. Dinwiddie left side. Outside, Davis. Pass to Gafford. Embiid with the steal. Here's McCain. With 1 on the clock. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead is where it is. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Mavericks trailed by 9. Thompson outside. Inside. The kick out to Irving. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Philadelphia leading by 9. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And he sinks the second. And so here is Dallas. It's Davis on the wing. To the paint. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
And Davis sends it back.
His great length really helps AD defensively.
Ignoring the contact, Anthony Davis.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense has taken a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team. Now, he's not happy with the perimeter defense. He told them we have to hustle more out to the three-point line because they look real comfortable out there now. I want you contesting every 3 they put up. We'll see if that intensity increases on D. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Some nice passing here by Dallas. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Davis has got 5 points now this quarter.
Good positioning that time from AD. Working the pick and roll. Beautiful.
That one falls.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
How? That one's not going to go. Good D by Embiid. Philadelphia leading by 7. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Oubre outside. Offline with his 3. And it's Davis with the ball for the Mavericks. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. In the corner, Powell with it. Just 5 to shoot. Shot from the top of the key. And it's Davis missing.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Here's Maxey. No good on the 3. Mavericks trailed by 7. Pass to Washington. Drills the three-pointer.
Pressure gets to some people, bothers them, but not Washington. Tremendous concentration in that big moment.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And the 76ers making a change here. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The 76ers leading by 4. Pass to Oubre. Beyond the arc. Here's Maxey. From outside, off the mark. And here are the Mavericks now. Down low. The kick out to Irving. Driving the lane. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
You know, on the drive, Irving probably anticipates the foul there or even expects it. He's too sharp to let it surprise you.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Inside. Here's Oubre. Outside for George. Second shot opportunity. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You know, George is a lot more physical than he looks. And he's not shying away from contact on these shots.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
Davis sets a screen. Irving with it. Maxey covering. Here's Gafford. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on George.
Third team foul. At the line for 2, Daniel Gafford.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. And it's tied up with that one.
And nice work at the line. I mean, when the game's this close, you have got to cash in on those opportunities.
And Davis sends it back. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. Good work there as it goes. Now the Mavericks with it. They're on a 12-4 run. And Gafford throws it down.
You got to appreciate Kyrie Irving's court awareness, outstanding, finding open teammates.
Here's Yabusele. Maxey buries it from outside.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
To the inside.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
To the middle. Dallas moving the ball around. Yes!
The high basketball IQ of Klay Thompson finding a better look there.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. It out to Maxey. Now here's Irving. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. To Gafford. The kick out to Irving. Back to Gafford. Missed. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Now Irving wants to get it to Lively and does.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
Unloads from 13. A shot by Thompson and no one's around. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Anywhere on the arc, Thompson is a threat. You have to do all you can to run him off that line.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Mavericks leading by 3. To the paint. And finished off by Lively.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
That shot off. Great D that time from Davis. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Dallas. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Washington. 5 on the clock. Lively with it. Guarded by Embiid. Irving for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Here's George. And Davis sends it back. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Keeping that head on the swivel, eyes alert. Washington doing a nice job finding his man there.
Here's Embiid. It's deflected. And they go to the intentional foul. Pass to Irving. Overtime in full swing here. 2 minutes off the clock. Back to Washington. Dallas moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. And Davis gets it to go.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
And now they decide to